All right. Welcome in. Welcome in. I know this is not Phasmophobia, but we will, I will, at a bare minimum, be playing Phasmophobia on Thursday, on Christmas Day. So originally, we were going to play. We were going to play Phasmo today, and then this was going to be our Christmas Day game, but Night is feeling under the weather and she already missed last week's Phasmo. So I was like, okay, we'll swap. I'll swap today and Thursday, and we'll see if you feel any better on Thursday. And if she doesn't, I will solo Phasmo if I have to, but that is our current plan. So today we're going to be playing Danganronpa 2, and last time we were in the class trial for Nekomaru, and Akane had just I believe it was Akane, had just brought up a good point about what is the ultimate weapon. So supposedly Nagito knows, but he definitely wasn't sharing. So today we're going to hop in and see if we can figure out what the ultimate weapon is. Like he said, we've seen it, and now I'm wondering, maybe we have. What could it be? I have some theories, but we'll have to see if they're right. So let's go ahead and hop in. All right. All right. So Akane had just asked what the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru and how they combine it with the pillar. So that's a very good question. Let's go ahead and find out.
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet?
Yeah?
It's what I found at the Octagon, you know?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
What is the Octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my... I can't believe I have to explain that now.
I mean, we heard about that at the beginning.
As long as you know what an Octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
Okay. What an octagon means is an 8-sided shape.
I see!
Obviously.
If I recall, an octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to know that.
Wow.
You're a substitute reserve course student. You're quite knowledgeable.
A way to call us stupid. That's exactly the way I feel.
Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
Okay. The place befitting of the name Octagon? It's probably what? I mean, we have the hexagon in between, or the hexagon is Grape House, and then the quadrilateral is Strawberry House. Where would Octagon be? That's a really good question. Oh no. Where is Octagon? I'm gonna get this wrong. I mean, it's somewhere in between here. Is it maybe in the bridge? Maybe here? I don't know. No, it's gotta be like in between the two levels, right? Hey, which place would be the Octagon?
Crap!
Yeah, and that might very well reset us. Yeah, that reset us. That's okay though, because we were right at the tail end, and I kind of expected that. Let's go ahead and reset it. Hopefully we don't have to reset too far. I mean, I can always reload the game if we have to reset too far. All right, so let's see.
This is my...
Yes, we want to retry.
We will never give up!
Okay, back to full life. All right, so the place befitting of the name Octagon is probably where? We know that the Octagon was in the final dead room, which, if we think about this, let's think about like how this worked. When we came off the elevator, the hall was to the right. The final dead room was where exactly? I'm trying to remember. It was either straight ahead or to the right. I kind of think it might have been... I don't know. Either way, we had to go down to get to the octagon. I guess let's just pick Strawberry House and see what happens. Strawberry House is the octagon, but isn't Strawberry House four-sided? You're right. Looks like I had a little misunderstanding.
Crap.
Okay. So it's not that. Let's think about this. I mean, you had to go into... Where could it be? There's no... Unless it's the tower itself. But does that really make sense? No. I think if there was room in between it, the elevator couldn't function, right? I mean, we could try Grape House or the elevator, maybe? Maybe the elevator? The elevator? Why? Okay, so not the elevator. Let's try Grape House then. It's got to be something here. And Grape House is six-sided. All right. All right, so where is it supposed to be? When we dropped in a hatch from the octagon, we fell into Grape House. It's very confusing where it's supposed to be. I'm going to try the tower, but I suspect that's wrong. Yeah, the tower's circular.
Crap.
Okay. So, where is the octagon? Is it above Strawberry House? No. Okay. We're going to end up missing all of this. Where is it supposed to be? There's nothing here that's 8-sided. Right? Unless, I mean, because it's not going to be like the halls. Yeah.
Crap.
What about the grid itself? I mean, I don't know what we would say. I'm so confused. I feel like it's got to be somewhere in between here, but we can't select like right here. What?
You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to pick when I picked Strawberry House, but sure.
Why is that place the octagon?
You know how the four-sided Strawberry House is on top of the six-sided Grape House?
Yes.
If you cut a four-sided shape out of a six-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
Oh. Okay. I'm trying to figure that out. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the outside. No, I don't see how that's an 8-sided shape. That doesn't make any sense. Does it? I don't know. That's very confusing.
Basically the gist of it.
I don't see how that works, but sure, we'll just take your word on it.
The true identity of the octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room.
Right.
In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Okay.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
That's a
Yeah.
little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the octagon.
Oh, so maybe the ultimate weapon wasn't there per se.
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse. Which
Okay.
means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. We've
Like
kind of
me,
figured that
the
out.
killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery.
Okay.
And then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure.
Mm-hmm.
The funhouse itself is the weapon. So they killed using the building structure?
Apparently.
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a spectacular crime. It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
Oh my. The funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon. What does this mean? How did the killer use that to murder Nekomaru? And who is the killer who did that? I gotta identify that now. Oh boy.
Hiya!
Why, hello there. I thought of a new bad word to call Monami. Oh dear. I can already tell it won't be pleased by this. Then let me say it right away. I'm already used to insults and slander. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word. Monami is seriously Stu Fatley. That's much more straightforward than I expected. Stu Fatley, huh? Tis, that's not it. That's not it at all. Stupid, fat, and ugly, the perfect jet stream attack. Incorporating all three of these would be... ta-da! Stu Fatley. There's a fat hidden in there. I'd say more like the ugly's hidden in there personally, but sure.
Okay, everyone, all together now. Monami is a serious Stu Fatley.
My goodness. All right. Let's go ahead and save it. All right, time to resume the trial.
Hello. I hope your day is well.
Indeed.
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up.
I see.
My heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy.
Okay.
Yeehaw!
So basically what you're saying is you might as well be fake?
But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons.
And
And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
make sure to break the fourth wall. Oh boy. Now we're back here.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
I love just the random change. Like, oh well, moving on.
Is it really all right to accept a situation so easily?
I mean, I guess it's gonna have to be.
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is
Who killed Nekomaru?
the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Nekomaru's murderer?
Right?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
Yeah?
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
Well,
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes,
but then I realized how stupid you all were, and I realized that was impossible.
I will sincerely retract that remark.
Just that look says it all.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
But
You say such falsehoods, per usual.
oh,
There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder.
I mean, I cannot disagree with that, Gundam.
Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
And that's why Sonya likes him.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can.
Yep.
Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Oh no.
Akane, you were drooling waterfalls?
Indeed. Nagito as usual. I can't tell you what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
Okay.
How they killed Nekomaru.
Right.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Well, I mean, it was his head being detached, right? Nekomaru's cause of death. He was horribly damaged, as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building's structure. So what was Nekomaru's cause of death that also utilized the building's structure? Crushed by the elevator, I think? Or falling. Falling, maybe? It's either falling or crushed by the elevator, I feel like.
I see.
But I think it's falling because of the pillar.
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Okay.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected,
Mm-hmm.
then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Uh-huh.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
Okay.
I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
Well, I mean, it's the tower,
It
obviously.
might be possible in the tower.
Yeah,
You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
exactly. That's what I was... I mean, maybe not being pushed off, but that kind of
Did you forget
mechanics.
how the elevator functions? When it's on the first floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Right?
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
Wow, Gundam.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
Mm-hmm. If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm going to reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next. Okay. So we've got Goodnight button, Akane's account. Strange feeling in the tower. Akane's account, Fihiko's account.
When the elevator...
Let's look at those. We know the Goodnight button. When this button is pressed, all of Nekomaru's functions cease and he is forced to enter sleep mode. I think that's definitely going to tie into it, but maybe not right away. Kane's account, she heard a rumbling noise at 5:30. Fihiko's account, he saw Nekomaru walking toward first floor of Strawberry House at 5 a.m. Okay. And Strawberry House, we got to remember, is on top. Contact elevator. The contact elevator used to move between both houses was broken and no longer worked. It was apparently broken at the Grape House side, so the last person to use it would have arrived at Grape House. Okay. And the broken doorknob was found under the tripped over pillar. The screws at the base are pulled out, and there are some scratch marks on the knob itself. One of the doorknobs from the far back door of Strawberry House was missing, so this doorknob was originally attached to that door. Okay. Let's listen to the arguments first and see what we have. And the elevator is on the first floor.
You can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be
Okay.
impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this?
Okay, impossible.
After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Okay, moved. Yeah.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor?
I think maybe
As
we
long
take
as there's a moving
moved.
object inside, the other door won't open.
Yeah, okay, that's
Which means
fine.
the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
All right, let's see. I need to make it clear so they understand that Nekomaru fell to his death. It looks like it's all up to me. Now, it could be the good night button. I'm just not sure where we would put it.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this?
Okay. Maybe we take this
After
one.
locking Nekomaru inside the elevator,
Okay.
They moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
I didn't get it.
Hold on. Did you forget
Moved.
the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside.
What about the good night button here?
No, that's wrong.
Okay. So there we go. Because when he has the good night button on, he stops
That
moving.
sensor should only work if something is moving.
Right.
If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
That's right.
Could it be his sleep mode?
Exactly.
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode.
Exactly.
If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
Correct.
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it.
Not necessarily.
There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes?
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Mm-hmm.
Silence, pest!
Wow. He's not going to react well to that.
Now you're calling me a pest?
A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? It's going to involve the doorknob, the wire, stuff like that, right? Wire. It's got to involve the wire or the broken doorknob. One of the two, I believe.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Yeah?
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
Okay.
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
No.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
Yes.
What about the oil on the floor?
Okay, I think the
doorknob
pillar.
on the floor seems suspicious.
Whoops. Doorknob,
How about we
yeah.
all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Actually, why don't we
pest.
agree with him with the broken doorknob?
Don't be so cold. What if I start to enjoy it?
My goodness. If Nekomaru is inside the elevator, how can you create a difference in elevation? I mean, there's the pillar. I don't know. I have so many ideas.
If you arrange it a certain way,
Maybe we take the
you can
pillar.
cause the drop within the elevator.
So
Broken
you're telling us
doorknob.
all to think about the arrangement, right?
Okay, let's just try the
That
broken
arrangement
doorknob
is-
one. Because we don't want to disagree with her.
The hammer is suspicious.
Okay.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
Okay. Oh, wait. Not the pillar. That was wrong. I meant to do the doorknob. I meant to do the doorknob, which is the next
If you
argument.
arrange it a certain way,
Okay.
you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Right?
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
Yes.
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we
I don't
went over
think
the
so.
pillar again?
This is
What
going to
about
be
the
this
oil
one.
on the floor?
Not the oil.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Wait. I thought the doorknob might have something to do with it, but I don't really know how. Oh, but I think there's a different way we agree with stuff, right?
Crap!
I think, let me... Okay, how do we agree with something? I don't know. Maybe we
You
right
can
click
cause
it.
the drop within the elevator.
So you're
We
telling us
might
all
need that.
to think about the arrangement, right?
Or pillar. Maybe we need
That
to do
arrangement
pillar
is-
with doorknob.
The hammer is suspicious.
That could be. Maybe we need
Isn't
to
it
take
about
the
time we went
pillar.
over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the
Well, we
floor?
didn't get that.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Okay, so
Silence, pest.
why? Maybe it's wire.
Don't be so cold.
Maybe it's wire with
What
the
if
broken
I start
doorknob.
to enjoy it?
It could be wire. If Nekomaru's inside the elevator, how can you create a difference? Let's
If
try
you arrange it a
wire
certain way,
on the broken doorknob.
you can
Or,
cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
either that or we need to grab
That arrangement is...
the doorknob. These
hammer is
elements
suspicious.
are all related is the problem.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
And it's a matter of
What about
what
the
we're
oil on the
specifically
floor?
looking for.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Yes. Okay. So we have the right items. It was just a matter of which one specific. It's the wire and the
Have
doorknob.
scrape marks on it?
Yes.
That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
Yes.
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob,
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
Right?
Huh?
The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode.
Hey, K1T-Sun?
Tied
Welcome
the tip
in.
of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grave Tower.
Exactly.
And
Okay.
suspended Nekomaru in midair.
Right.
That's right! He was so well hung!
Oh my gosh.
Kinda like...
You better not finish that sentence.
Please don't. My goodness.
the killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves.
Right?
By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Mm-hmm.
Too easy.
Uh-oh.
So
Kazuichi
what if they
disagrees.
created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that.
No. I think there's other things involved.
If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
I mean, that's true. Okay. Wire, tipped over pillar. Or the clock's alarm timer. Broken doorknob, I think, is going to end up being what we need. I think, because the doorknob broke.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way
Okay.
they could do that.
Oh, I ran out of cuts. I agree with what Kazuichi is wondering. It seems that a certain difference in elevation inside the tower was used to kill Nekomaru. A certain difference in elevation. I need to find the answer and counter
Even if they
Kazuichi's
suspended
remarks.
Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
Okay. Let's advance
Doesn't
to the
mean someone
argument.
had to push him off.
Right?
It's possible that he fell on his own.
Yes.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
Does that not work? Okay, that doesn't work. I'm not the type of coward to get thrown off by a messed up remark like that.
Crap.
I can't cut through Kazuichi's rebuttal with this. I need to think it over one more time.
What? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping,
Yeah.
there's no way he could do that to himself. Now's the time if you want to take back that. But in that case, you still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru inside.
Okay.
Damn it!
It's going back to the original
Even if they
topic. That's
suspended
fine.
Nekomaru from how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him up. There's no way they could
Okay.
do that.
All right. So we continue on.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that
We
he
got
fell
to
on his
figure
own.
out where to put
What?
the doorknob.
Nekomaru fell on his. Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If
Yeah.
he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that.
Oh,
to
the
himself.
timer. The timer.
Damn it!
Okay. We
Even
need
if
to
they
do the
suspended
timer.
Nekomaru from a wire. How would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
Okay. Now we know we gotta see. I think I have an idea what we need to do. We need to
Even
use
if
the
they suspended
timer on that
Nekomaru
second
from a wall,
argument.
How would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower
We'll
to
see,
push him
though.
off. There's no way they could do that.
Okay, because then if his timer went off,
Doesn't mean someone had to push him off.
he would be like, uh-oh, and start
Possible
trying
that he fell on
to
his own.
move, and that may have made the doorknob
What?
break.
Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Allow me to cut
Right,
through those
except
words.
for his timer went off.
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
Panic.
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
Uh-huh.
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode.
Right?
Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
Right?
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why,
You would panic.
if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right?
Right.
Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off.
Okay.
In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
Okay, so where does the pillar
Nekomaru
come
didn't
from?
fall because the wire came off, right?
Yeah, there's the broken doorknob, but that was on
He
Strawberry
fell
House,
because the
right?
entire doorknob came off.
Oh, no. Or was
When
it?
Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Okay.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
Okay. The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because... In that case, I shall use my full power. With a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands. But... Oh, maybe he sat up and grabbed it and used his full power. Not yet. Here it comes. The incredible strength of 1,000,000 horsepower. Go. Wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. If that's really what it was. If that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
I see.
Or then that's the clue.
So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
He broke the doorknob off.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking
my
pig,
gosh.
you can say so.
He's totally turned into like
I
a
believe you gave your all.
masochist.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
Now you want it? Oh my gosh.
He gets off on this.
Yeah, he can't decide.
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
Yeah. It doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, the only thing I can think of that happened to him is he collided with the pillar.
I see.
Which is what made
Nekomaru
that
fell
fall
to the
over.
floor. He ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Mm-hmm.
Finally, the pillar!
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
Right?
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
I mean, okay,
Well,
sure.
the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
Yeah, that's true. We still have to figure that out.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Mm-hmm.
Then what about the alarm?
Yeah, that was like 2 hours off. That's weird.
I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
It's just not possible.
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Mm-hmm.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
Yes.
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Yeah, it
Nah,
was.
that's impossible.
It was because we discovered the body at like 7.
Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I.
Mm-hmm.
There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
Yeah.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed.
Oh dear. What are we gonna do with this one?
How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
Uh-huh.
That's what I want to know.
Exactly. Another mystery. I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction. What is it gonna be? Could it be that the wall clocks changed maybe? We need to look at those. Let's look at Fuyuhiko's account. Apparently, Fuyuhiko saw Nekomaru walking toward the first floor of Strawberry House at 5 a.m. Let's look at the wall clock. Where is that at? Wall clock. At 5:30 a.m., the alarm of wall clock in a lounge of Strawberry House's second floor started going off. Fuyuhiko was at the lounge by coincidence and managed to stop the alarm, but Kazuichi and Gundam rushed to the lounge after being alerted by the sound. However, Nagito was apparently the only one who didn't hear it. I feel like that's going to be important. I feel like they're 2 hours off. We headed for Grape Tower?
Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Uh-huh.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death from the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
Okay.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
No, that's impossible. It's a radio clock, so that's impossible. The alarm that caused Nekomaru's death rang at 7:30, but we discovered the body before 7 a.m. I need to crush one possibility at a time if I'm going to break through this contradiction. Well, it's definitely a radio clock.
Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Okay, so we'll try that. We'll try contradicting Akane's statement.
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
Okay.
The killer probably did some tampering.
It can't be with his
They
clock.
probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
That's impossible.
No, that's wrong.
Because it was a radio clock.
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
Exactly.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock
Not
his
that
Sonia
clock.
saw was the one that got tampered with.
Yeah. Maybe. Or maybe both the clocks.
The clock inside Grape House?
Maybe Grape House and Strawberry House were tampered with?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
So maybe they just all got tampered
If
with.
there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
Oh, he's gonna recheck.
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
This time-related contradiction, I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. I think so too. I think both the clocks were reset. There's no mistaking that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. think if I focus, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. Okay, logic dive. All right. Oh boy. All right, what's gonna pop up in front of me this time? Whoa! Well, there's that. Okay. We gotta look far in advance. Oh, man. This is not going well. I'm gonna have to immediately go back. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, that one didn't have a jump on it already. Nice. Okay. Oh, okay. I'll get it eventually. All right. Oh, I did it again. I am stupid. Don't jump if you see blue. There we go. All right. What do we have? All right, question 1. What did Hajime and the others misunderstood? The time in the building. Okay, so it's got to be the yellow path. Yellow path is the one we want to do. We misunderstood the time in the building. Okay. And then what? All right, what is question 2? Oh, no. Okay. I actually did that. I'm shocked. Oh, and then I jumped in. I was doing so well, man. Not really. I am the worst at this minigame. But I try, and that's what matters, right? Okay. Get it. We did it. Now I'm gonna have to jump back. How did I keep missing it? I swear, I thought I had it. Let's see. All right. I just wish they'd ask the questions and move on with it. All right. Maybe I have to wait a little bit more to jump. Like, maybe I jumped too early. I don't understand that. How am I missing? I'm gonna end up killing myself on this stupid logic dive. All right. I'll try it again. Maybe I'm not going far enough to the side or something. Okay, there we go. Please don't make me jump anymore. All right, which clock was tampered with? Both. It's definitely both. All right. There we go. Oh, it definitely was not both. Okay. Oh, I thought it meant... Okay, building clocks. I thought it meant... I didn't read the whole thing. That's the problem with this, is I can't read the whole thing fast enough. I thought it meant grape house and strawberry house. All right. All right. There should be, what, one more question, I think? Oh, no. And, of course, now we've got these. Please don't appear in front of me. I'm going to run out of sidewalk, aren't I? Oh, I'm just going to jump in a hole. There's that. Okay. Sigh. I dislike this minigame so much. I am so terrible at it. Alright. Question 3. Which house had the wrong time? Okay, this is the one that I thought it was asking last time. Both houses had the wrong time. Alright. We had the right idea. The worst part about this game is you can have the exact answers, but if you just play the skateboard game wrong, you still get messed up. Do you think these mini games happen in real time and all the characters are wondering why you're standing there with your eyes closed?
It's all coming together.
Right? He's just standing there thinking.
Inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yep.
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
Exactly.
What? All the clocks?
Uh-huh.
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
So technically, everyone overslept.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
This is truly fantastic!
Uh-huh.
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
2 hours. She's right. That's the main problem. I need to clarify by how much time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. That's easy. That's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to reach the truth in one go. Alright. Akane's account or Fuyuhiko's account, I think. Let's see. I think Akane's account, right? We'll see.
If the time in the building was...
Akane's account was rumbling noise at 5:30 a.m. Fuyuhiko's account, Nekomaru was walking towards Strawberry House at 7 a.m. It's definitely one of those two, I feel like. The sudden appearance, that wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, I think it's one of their two accounts. I never expected.
Then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
Okay.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
Okay, we can't, It is a fact that the clock in Nekomaru's chest is correct, right? So he died. Okay, that's my bad. I was thinking about what the clock said in the houses.
If the time in the building was all messed up,
Okay.
then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
Let's listen through the
The
arguments
time of
first.
death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
Okay.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be in our time?
All right.
Are
5:30.
there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
Yes,
If only I heard the sound when he fell.
we do have it. We
I
do
agree
have
with
it.
that.
That's what Akane heard.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
That's what I think.
Rumbling?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
I mean, it makes sense.
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We
Right?
heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge.
Uh-huh.
What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
You know, it's interesting because Nagito didn't hear it either. I wonder if they were both in the same type of bedroom. Like, weren't they in the fancy bedrooms?
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
Yeah,
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
right?
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Which said 5:30.
Excellent work, Akane!
If that rumbling sound we heard was at 5:30 a.m., it's like the answer to how much our time was off is literally right in front of us. 2 hours.
I see.
Easy peasy.
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30,
Mm-hmm.
that means our time was off by 2 hours.
Exactly.
2 hours? That much?
Indeed.
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
Right?
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
That is a good
The
question.
reason is obvious. So they can lure out just Nekomaru.
Oh. Lure out only Nekomaru?
If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right?
Yeah, his clock, he bragged about never needing an alarm clock.
From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing. If they were trying to lure only Nekomaru, then that specific thing is Monokuma Tai Chi,
I see.
which happened at 7:30.
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
They changed the clock, so when we woke up and saw it was only 5, people went back to their room.
We were required to go to Great Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right?
Yep.
But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru.
Exactly.
His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Sonya and Nagito need to get some hearing aids. They couldn't even hear a clock. Yeah, I think that's going to be important as we continue on here.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning...
That was actually 7 a.m.
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
Exactly.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Oh boy. Geez, how outrageous. I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. But it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
That's true. It was like 2 hours past.
Jeez, that's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
I've literally never heard that before.
Wrong! Too bad.
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it. It's incorrect.
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery.
Agree.
Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Oh? Huh?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar.
Kazuichi, are you guilty?
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Oh.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Okay. We had the alarm go off.
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
Yeah, the one that went off at 5:30 but was actually 7:30.
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge.
Yeah, that was Nagito, but also Sonya admitted she didn't hear it.
We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who isn't? Who's the bastard?
It's whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right? Okay, well that was Nagito.
You're the only one!
Yeah?
The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
That's right. Nagito wasn't there.
But I don't know that it was
It's just
him,
me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
right?
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
But he
If
was.
that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something.
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
But Hiko was there, right?
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
Right? He couldn't.
You're definitely fucking lying.
Oh, shh.
However, that is also true for me.
That's true.
It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
I think it has to do with the rooms.
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes
Oh.
for me too.
Well, then it's definitely the rooms.
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
I think they had the best quality rooms. I think they were
Couldn't hear
sound
it.
tight.
What does that mean?
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm. The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sanya, and Chiaki. The secret is what these three have in common. Could this also be the secret that points to the killer? Is it going to be Hangman's Gambit? Okay. All right, so it's something about their room, but I'm not sure what. Deluxe, maybe? Is it going to be deluxe? Okay, it's going to be deluxe. All right, we got to come up with the correct items. I need an E. I only need one of those. All right, there's my E. I need an L. Okay. The worst part about Hangman's Gambit is that it just takes so long to get the correct letters. Alright. I mean, because I'm going to need an R eventually, but not right now. Maybe I can hang on to them. Alright, there's my L. Okay. Got a bunch. Let's go ahead and explode that one. There's my E. Alright. Don't need this. Only need one of those. Alright, now we're down to O's. Almost missed that one. Now I just need 2 letters. All these others can go away. Alright, now just an S. That wasn't even fair. It had just appeared on... Oops, it had just appeared on screen.
I got it!
However, we still got it.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right?
Exactly.
If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
The guest rooms are divided up by quality grade. The deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent air insulation. The standard room may have so-so insulation, but it's still pretty decent. And the crummy room has severe airflow and draft problems.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise
Is because their rooms were soundproof.
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation.
Mm-hmm.
You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent?
Oh my gosh. Like, stop making fun of us.
You guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
Okay.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Okay.
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Okay.
decisive factor?
Somehow I feel like I understand what Nagito means. The killer among us. The killer who murdered Nekomaru. I really want to pick... I'm probably wrong, but I want to pick Nekomaru.
Crap!
No. Okay, so who could it be then? We have to think. Who could it be? If it wasn't him, then who was it? Gundam heard the sound. Fuyuhiko heard the sound. Who was it? I don't know. I have no idea. Nagito is in a mood today, right? I don't have any idea who it could be. I mean, whoever it was doesn't have to have come out. Like, they set it up before the rumbling. What if it was, let's just say Kazuichi, because he's the mechanic? I have no idea. Seriously, I'm not the killer. I was sleeping in my room and I bolted out of my room after hearing the alarm. What's so suspicious about that? It's not Kazuichi. Okay. The deluxe room should be the clue. So who was in the other deluxe room? I'm trying to think about that. I don't remember. I wonder if we have a hint about that. It was someone who had a deluxe room. Okay, so who had a deluxe room? Both the girls had a deluxe room, and I don't think it was them. So either Gundam or Fuyuhiko, he had a deluxe room. I think Nagito had a bad room. I want to say he had a medium room. So is it Gundam? I feel like it's either Gundam or Fuyuhiko.
You're the only one!
Okay.
Gundam? There's
Plus,
something
he
I wanna
was
ask
kind of like, is Nekomaru even a person? Because he's a robot. Uh-oh.
When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
Yeah, but he was in a deluxe
What's wrong
room.
with that?
Uh-oh.
If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Uh-oh.
Why were you able to hear it?
Uh-oh.
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right?
Uh-huh.
Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Now that you mention it...
Exactly.
Gundam?
Uh-oh, Sonya feels betrayed. Oh, no.
There's only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time.
Uh-oh.
That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
He has no words.
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Oh, boy.
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
Sitting in the lounge.
Me?
Right?
After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right?
Right.
If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even though Nekomaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Right?
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
Exactly.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
That's right.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
Right.
In their original plan, The killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off.
But I think the sound woke people up of the pillar, maybe? I don't know.
And
What
they
threw
were
them
supposed
off?
to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
So what happened?
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room,
Uh-huh.
just like us.
Right?
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi.
Right?
Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
Mm-hmm.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Uh-huh. Hey, what are you doing? This raucous is louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for sacrifice. Don't go making all that noise so suddenly.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out.
That's true.
That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
Mm-hmm.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Oh, man. He has nothing to say.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Oh, no. She feels so betrayed.
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess?
Yeah, okay.
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears.
Is he gonna say his hamsters alerted him?
That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
I don't think that's the way that works, my guy.
Is that your argument?
You bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence.
But yet you're panicking.
At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
I mean, yeah.
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway.
Oh, man.
So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
But is he?
Hold on a sec.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
For what?
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce.
Okay.
Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Uh-huh.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it?
Yeah, I think he may have found out some stuff that's twisted his mind a
At
bit.
some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder.
Yeah,
What actually happened? Did you discover something?
I think he did.
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
Okay.
Ah, you said opening act again!
Please hold on! We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal!
But he's
Okay.
completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Hmm.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Okay.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor.
While we're playing checkers, Nagito is playing 4D chess. Exactly.
From there,
He won't
after
share his
returning to
information.
Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct?
Yeah, there was something a little weird about that.
Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
Let's see. The contact elevator was broken.
That's right.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side.
You know, I'm starting to wonder if, in fact, Gundam is guilty and the way he got through was the same way Nagito got through. When he said my 4 dark devas of destruction, I noticed there was only 3 hamsters. I'm wondering if he played the deadly game with one of his
If
hamsters.
so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
Okay.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, he wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing.
Right.
Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Maybe.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot
Oh, no, he
overcome
does have
this
all 4 there. Okay.
contradiction.
Okay. And now I see the 4th one. So, yeah, that is a contradiction. That's wrong. When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Good night, Fihiko's wall clock contact elevator. Clock's alarm. I think it's going to be something with the contact elevator, but I'm going to have to look it up.
That elevator.
Okay, that elevator was what? Let's look at the contact elevator. The contact elevator used to move between both houses was broken and no longer worked. It was apparently broken at the Grape House side, so the last person to use it would have arrived at Grape House, which is on the bottom. Okay. Strawberry Hall. The button in Strawberry Hall that opens the door leading to the tower was broken. That's not an option. Radio clock. I'm not sure. What would it be? I don't know. Let's listen.
The only means of travel between the 2 houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
Okay.
The killer cannot return to Strawberry House.
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have
Is
been
it?
different if they had an accomplice.
Accomplice?
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this
Accomplice.
already?
Accomplice, huh? A contradiction is when something is obviously wrong. There's no contradiction I can't shoot through. That's so not helpful. I'm gonna find out what this is. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'll shoot through the contradiction.
That
Contact elevator.
was
What do we have?
the only
We have Fuyuhiko's account, which was Fuyuhiko saw Nekomaru walking towards the Strawberry House at 5 a.m. Is that somehow show that he was an accomplice? I don't think so. What else do we have? Contact elevator.
As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Contact elevator. Wait, contact elevator. That's... Wait a second. Oh, yeah. So the contact elevator used to move between both houses was broken. It was broken at Grape House side, so the last person to use it would have arrived at Grape House.
Plus, the elevator was
I don't
broken at
know.
Grape House.
I just don't know.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
I'm so
Since I
not
was
sure.
at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
Is it
It
though?
would have been different if they had an accomplice.
or if there was a
Oh,
secret
maybe we
passageway.
grab the
How
accomplice.
much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
We could try. I want to
That
try
elevator was
grabbing
the only
the
means of travel
accomplice.
between the two houses.
Okay.
As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Okay.
Plus, the elevator was broken
Right.
at Grape House.
Okay.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
Oh, wait.
It would have been
What?
different if they had an accomplice.
I can't
there
grab
was a
that.
secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me?
Secret. Oh,
Why
wait.
don't we
Secret
stop this
passage.
already?
There is a secret passageway. Okay. But what is it? I mean,
elevator
do we have
was-
anything?
The only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken,
What if we try Fihiko's account on the
assumption
accomplice? We're probably going to
collapses.
get this wrong,
Plus,
but
the
what if
elevator was
Nekomaru agreed to work
broken
with
at
him?
Grape House.
But I don't know.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
I
It would
don't
have been
know.
different if they had an accomplice.
I just cannot
there
grab
was a
that
secret
one.
passageway.
How much
Yeah.
longer do you plan to lecture me?
Secret
Why don't we stop
passageway.
this already?
What if we grab secret passageway and shoot it through that it was
elevator
impossible,
was
right?
the only means of travel between the two
It
houses.
wasn't. It
As long
wasn't.
as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Okay, so that's what we
Plus,
need to do,
the
I think.
elevator was
Now the question is, can we grab
broken
it?
at Grape House.
All
If the
right.
killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since
Let's
I was
see.
at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It's not.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Okay, now we
or if there
gotta.
was a secret passageway.
How much longer
Got it.
do you plan to lecture
Okay.
me?
So now
stop
we
this
can do
already?
secret passageway to contradict his statement. It took us a few times going through this, but I think this might be it.
That
We gotta
elevator
get
was
it right though.
the only means of travel between the two houses.
No,
No,
it's
that's
not.
wrong.
It's wrong. It's definitely not. Because
There should
Nagito.
have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
Exactly.
Such a method does not exist.
But it does.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Mm-hmm. That's Nagito. Alright, that would be you.
You're the only one!
Not the only one necessarily.
Nagito, you should know.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
Exactly. It's the hatch in the octagon. Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House.
Exactly.
Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show up. But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House.
Mm-hmm.
After
That
I
hatch,
opened the door
exactly.
and went down. Surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma archive, which is on
which is
Meaning
on the third floor.
floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Exactly.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
Exactly.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Infinity unlimited
Oh.
flame!
He's like, no, you
However,
discovered
what
my
if the
secret.
killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
What?
There's no way they didn't know.
Right, everyone knew.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion.
What?
If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
This is stupid. This
There's
is
no way
a
I
dumb
can stop.
argument.
What did you say?
This is a dumb argument.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
My goodness. All right. What do we got? Wire, good night, tripped over pillar. None of these make sense. Although we haven't used the pillar fragments, so maybe that's somehow useful. None of these make sense.
Even
For
if the
what we're
turbid
talking
box
about.
doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion.
These are weird.
Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
His argument is exhausting. Just listening to it makes me tired. I need to skillfully cut back against his words so he doesn't outpace
Even
me.
if
Yeah,
the
this
turbid
is
box doesn't
weird.
exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how
Okay.
frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
These don't make any sense. Okay, we're gonna have to skillfully cut back. Okay.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole.
I think we
However,
just
how
have to
frail I
ignore
say.
the
Your
ones we can't
decayed
get.
illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
All right, we're missing some.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole.
Okay.
However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
This is gonna be tough. Because I don't know how we get
Even
the
if the
diagonal
turbid box
ones.
doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
This one is very... Maybe...
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist,
Maybe we have to
could
be
travel through
careful
multiple
about which
planes,
ones we do.
provided you use
get
a
that
spacious
combo.
wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion.
Okay, I think that
Shall I
might be
feed you
it.
to the
We
progeny
need
of
to
vile deities?
get only... We need to get a combo. Let's try that, because I can't get
Even if
the
the
ones in
turbid
the
box
corner.
doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you
I
use
could
a
get that
spacious
one at the
wormhole.
side, though.
However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I'm not sure. I think we can get the ones that come halfway
Even
down.
if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could
Like that
travel through
one?
multiple
We could get it.
planes, provided you use
Maybe.
a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion.
Okay.
Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
We're losing our combo. I think that's the problem. I need to be very careful.
If the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple
I might
planes,
could have gotten that one.
provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail, I say. Your
Let's see.
decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Oh, I lost it. I'm still not getting it exactly right. Gundam turn into the Hulk if we get him angry. The Hulk if we get him angry enough. He might. I'm really not sure how we're gonna get those ones in the corner. That's like a problem. This may be one I have to think about for a bit.
Even if the
We'll give it
box
another
doesn't
try.
exist, you could travel through multiple planes. Provided
I
you
think we
use a
should get that
spacious
one
wormhole.
at the beginning.
However,
Though.
how frail, I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
And we can't lose any shots, I think, is the problem. All right, I think we need to get this one at the top
Even
corner
if the
here.
turbid box doesn't exist,
This one.
you could travel through multiple planes.
Okay,
Provided you use a spacious wormhole.
let's see.
However, how frail, I say. Your
Let's see.
decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Let's not lose our... Yeah. Ugh. There's something we're going to have to come back and figure out. There's something, I don't know. Maybe we are
Even
able
if the
to
turbid
get...
box doesn't exist,
Oh,
you could travel through multiple planes.
I can get the diagonal
Provided
ones.
you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail,
Oh,
I say.
okay.
Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile
Man, it's hard,
deities?
though. It's hard. We got
I
it,
already
though.
proved the secret passage exists.
Okay,
The secret passage was at the Octagon.
right?
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say
Okay.
the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't at least pray to the key which dwells in the light.
I think I missed the argument there. He probably means try providing evidence that the killer went to the Octagon, right? Evidence? Huh. Hey, welcome in, guys. Welcome in, Raiders. Yarn Witch, welcome in. Hey, Polar Plays. Been a while since you've seen this played. Well, don't expect great things because I'm not doing so well on this. But welcome in, everyone. What were you guys up to? I'm trying to think about what we need to do here. Providing evidence the killer went to the Octagon. Based on what I have, I don't know. That's the case. I should have it too. The key which dwells in the light that will break through the darkness. What do I have? Thanks for the follow, Polar Plays.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You
Um,
say the killer went to the Octagon.
but
Don't
what
bark,
do I
you
have?
cur. If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light.
I don't know. What do we have? The key which dwells in the light that will break through the darkness?
Know the limit.
What do we even have? We have the wire tied into a loop. We have already figured that out. Good night button isn't going to help. Tipped over pillar. Damaged area was also stained. That doesn't help. Pillar fragments. No fragments on top of his body. I don't think that's gonna help. Radio clock. Broken doorknob. Doorknob was originally attached to that door. I don't know. So weird. Thanks for the follow and subscription. Welcome in. Appreciate it, Polar Place. I don't have any clue what we do here. I am so confused. Killer fragments is the only thing I haven't used.
Don't bark, you cur!
But it doesn't make any sense.
You don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion.
It doesn't make any sense. You're too slow. My argument has circumnavigated the Earth twice already. Cut back with the evidence he went to the Octagon. Of your own reasoning. What would it be?
You say the killer went to the Octagon.
Broken doorknob?
Don't bark, you cur!
What would it be?
If you don't want...
I don't know. I have no idea what it would be. Hey, BS Kit, welcome in. It's no use. I can't go any longer. I don't have any other options. Everyone doubts me. Man, what would that even be? Given what we have, I can't even think about what we could possibly use for that. I'm so confused. Evidence that he went to the Octagon. The wire, right? Because there's no wire.
This is my...
Maybe it's got to be the wire. Let's retry.
We will never give up.
Okay, we're probably gonna have to do the annoying one again. But we can do this. It's gotta be the wire. That's because it came from the Octagon.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole.
Okay,
However,
let's get this done.
Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Ugh, I didn't get it. We gotta do it again. But we're getting better at this now that I know how to do these.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes.
We just gotta get through this one. The second one is easy, I think.
However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion.
All right.
Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Okay, I think we got it. Advanced. Okay, good.
I already proved a secret passage exists.
Yes.
The secret passage was at the Octagon.
He wants to prove that you went to the Octagon.
You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom...
There we go. It was the wire. Oh man, that was hard.
The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body.
It had to have come from the Octagon.
The hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower.
Yep, all that stuff came from the Octagon.
Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
Exactly.
The only place I can think of is the Octagon.
Exactly.
There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
Yep.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
Which means they would have known about the passage.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
Exactly. He's out of words.
It seems this is the end.
It seems like it.
Normally, we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case. But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
Oh, really?
Hey, what are you...
Exactly.
First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru.
He's doing our summary for us.
Broken by that point. Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just
Okay.
greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened and come up with a different plan.
I mean, I guess that's true. Thanks for the follow, Kit.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
Right?
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay?
Wow, sure. Go right on ahead.
Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru. So by
Even
pressing the
Nagato is
goodnight
tired
button,
of too many
he
games,
rendered
right?
Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Hold on! What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
I think he said the killer, right?
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me!
Oh, okay.
Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Oh, he's been offended.
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
Right?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all!
Then by all means explain.
Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
Are you saying you don't understand what you don't understand anything means? The irony.
Here's, I cannot finish just yet.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
What
Okay.
do
What
you
do you
intend to do?
Right, that's what I'm wondering.
It's obvious. I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions.
Are you
Okay.
saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
I'm wondering.
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button.
Uh-huh.
However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
Huh?
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
I mean, that's true.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Uh-huh.
Just as I thought, truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument, it was just a mere illusion.
Unless maybe that's what the hammer was for.
If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
Uh-huh.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Oh boy.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat.
Oh boy.
First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other,
Do tell.
you must provide a reason that will persuade that human.
All right.
You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
Uh-huh. I guess you really don't want to admit it. Then just as you requested, I will provide an argument that'll leave you no choice but to be persuaded. Except for I'm totally going to stop it there and just totally cliffhanger it because that seems like a perfect spot. We're pretty sure that it's Gundam. I have a pretty good idea of what he's going to say. So it's going to be interesting seeing how that goes out. So let's go ahead and head back. We're a little over time, so I was trying to find a good place to cliffhanger. I am so into this. I'm like so excited about what's going to be happening. So he's gonna say that that we didn't. I'm trying to figure out like exactly how he's going to frame the argument, but I'm also wondering if maybe that hammer is how he pressed the goodbye button. Because so far we just found it at the scene and it seems to have served no purpose whatsoever. But the panel covering Nekomaru's goodbye button was broken and there was no blood on the hammer. So kind of makes me wonder if those two things might be related. But of course, we'll find out next time. We will be back on Christmas Day, guys. So we won't be here tomorrow, of course, because I never stream on Wednesdays. But Thursday, we will be back on Christmas Day at 6 p.m. Central. I'm going to be playing Phasmophobia. Whether it's alone or whether it's with the team remains to be seen. Hopefully, Night will be feeling better by then, and we can play the Winter's Jest event as a team, because I'm super curious about what happens if you... I've been going spoiler-free on this, so I'm really curious about what happens if you throw all of the items into Krampus's sack, into the bag that's outside each house. I have an idea what might possibly happen, but we'll have to see. But that's going to be Thursday, 6 p.m. Central, Christmas Day. I hope everybody has a wonderful Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. And if you happen to be free and you want to check it out, we will be around then playing some Christmas Phasmo. But right now, we are going to see... And of course, we'll be back with this. Let's see. Let me look at my calendar real fast. Yeah, we should be back next Thursday. So normally we play this on Thursday. We'll be back next Thursday, which is New Year's Day. Because I was like, if it was New Year's Eve, I wouldn't be streaming. But I will be streaming on New Year's Day. So it'll be fine. We'll be able to see what happens next. And I'm super curious. Right now, let us see who we can raid. I think we're going to give Charlotte Winslow a raid. I'm not even sure what game she's playing, but it looks cool on Rumble. We've raided her several times. She's super nice. And then let's see if we can raid on Twitch. Once again, guys, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the follows and the comments, everybody. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all had fun. Speaking of Phasmophobia, let's see. Maybe we can find somebody we can raid. Hello, Squishy Banana Productions. Welcome in. Even if we are about to raid out, welcome in anyways. Let's see. What do we got? I'm looking for some Twitch streams, Twitch raid right now that we can do. I'm also trying to find somebody that we haven't raided this month, because I like to stretch it out. All right, let's raid Crumb Kitty 420 playing Don't Scream Together. All right, so we'll get both of these raids going. Once again, guys, thank you so much. If you are around Thursday, 6 p.m. Central, we'll be playing some Phasmophobia, so hope to see you guys there. I had a blast today, and hope to see you guys then. So, until then,